You're not overreacting. You're not irrational. Yet you find yourself trapped in a cycle of overthinking that seems impossible to escape. Why is that? Stick around, because by the end, I'll share a simple yet effective method to break free from this mental trap. At the heart of this lies something I call the thought spiral. It's like a mental whirlpool, pulling you deeper with each passing worry. Picture yourself sitting at your desk, trying to focus on work, but your mind keeps replaying a conversation from earlier that morning. With each replay, you analyze every word, every pause, convinced you missed something, or worse, said the wrong thing. Imagine staring at your computer screen, the cursor blinking at you, mocking your inability to focus. Because your mind is elsewhere, stuck in that moment. But here's the twist. These spirals don't just happen. They're driven by forces stronger than you realize. The first force? Unresolved emotions. Imagine them like unfinished puzzles, your mind obsessively trying to fit the pieces together. You might remember a time when you felt slighted by a friend, and days later, you find yourself mentally rehearsing what you wish you had said. Picture waking up in the middle of the night, heart racing, as you run through that same scenario again, wishing you could change the past with the perfect comeback. It's estimated that nearly half of people who overthink experience anxiety stemming from emotional uncertainty. Your brain craves resolution, but when you can't find it, you start spinning. Think of it like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle where the pieces keep changing shape. Frustrating, isn't it? Here's another angle. You're at a party trying to enjoy yourself, but that lingering tension from a previous encounter keeps you from fully engaging. The laughter around you is distant, as if you're watching life through a glass wall. This is your mind, trapped in the thought spiral. But here's the part that should concern you. Every time you revisit a thought, you reinforce it. This is known as the repetition compulsion. It's like treading the same path in a forest until it becomes a permanent trail. Are there certain thoughts you keep coming back to? Think about it. Maybe it's an argument with a loved one or a decision you regret. Each time you revisit it, the path gets more worn, more familiar, and harder to avoid. Consider the last time you hesitated to reach out to someone because you were unsure of their response, only to replay that hesitation over and over in your mind. It's as if you're rehearsing for a performance that will never take place. By reinforcing that trail, you're convincing yourself that this is the only route, and soon it becomes the default path. And then suddenly, you're no longer in control of your own thoughts. The second force is a sense of control. Overthinking can give you a false sense of controlling the uncontrollable. Picture it as holding a steering wheel, but the car is on autopilot. This illusion of control is comforting, even if it's an illusion. You might spend hours planning for every possible outcome of a situation, like a chess player contemplating moves 10 steps ahead, believing that if you think long enough, you'll cover all bases. But in truth, you're just fueling the thought spiral. Have you noticed how it sometimes feels comforting to overthink? That's the trap. It feels like preparing for an exam where there's too much material and you're trying to cram it all in, thinking it will make you ready for anything. But often it's not the case. Your mental energy is spent on a future that hasn't even unfolded. Imagine planning a vacation and being paralyzed by the fear of forgetting something essential. You create lists upon lists, yet you still can't shake the feeling you've missed something, robbing the joy from what should be an exciting experience. The third force might surprise you. It's the fear of failure. Overthinkers often play scenarios over and over, hoping to avoid making mistakes. It's like rehearsing a play before a non-existent audience. You imagine every possible critique, every potential stumble, striving for a perfection that doesn't exist. The perfectionist pit is deep, and climbing out seems impossible when every misstep is magnified. Consider how many times you've worried over a project at work, fearing the boss's critique, only to find it was praised upon completion. Pause for a moment. Ask yourself, how many times have you feared an outcome that never happened? Here's a fact. Most of what we worry about never comes to pass. So why do we let it consume us? At the core, it's about survival. Your brain is wired to anticipate danger, but its protective instincts are outdated for modern life. Paradoxically, overthinking increases stress. Imagine the irony of your brain trying to protect you from threats by creating more threats internally. Stress is the last thing you need more of. But what if you could stop this? Remember that simple method I promised? It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Right now, look around. Identify 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This grounding technique brings you back to the present moment, cutting through the thought spiral. Picture yourself at a family dinner, lost in thought, and then suddenly you engage in this exercise. You notice the texture of the tablecloth, the soft hum of conversation, the warmth of the drink in your hand. Try it. Let it anchor you when your mind starts spinning out of control. You're not powerless here. It's time to take back control from the thought spiral. What's one thing you catch yourself overthinking the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into your mind. Next, we'll dive into why social anxiety spikes in group settings. So here's your first move. Drop the one task you've been putting off the most in the comments. Naming it out loud is how you start. If this hit a little too close to home, subscribe, because there's more where this came from. And don't miss the next video on why social anxiety spikes in group settings. It's the piece that makes all of this finally click.